Ready?
Yep.
Okay, you can look at me right here. Tell me your first, last name, spell it.
James Terry Fisher.
Okay.
Like Jamse. Did I spell that right? Yeah, James.
Yeah, that's okay.
Terry, Terryfisher.
Okay, perfect. Tell me, so how did you know Brad?
I knew Brad because I worked for him in his cabinet shop in Charleston.
Gotcha. How long have you worked there?
A little over 5 years, I think.
Wow, okay.
For a little while.
What was Brad like as a person and as your boss?
Brad was a pretty good dude. He's a football coach, if everybody knows Brad, knows that that's what he does. He's done it, ever since I've known him. He coaches, coordinated Little League and all that stuff, and he used to coach football in Barling a long time ago. Coached my brother, a long time ago. He's a football coach,
Yeah. Seems like a great guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty good dude.
He was really intertwined in the community.
Yeah,
it seems like.
He really was.
So tell me, you were in the car with him. You're riding to someone's house. Tell me, what were you guys doing on Thursday?
Well, we was going to Brad was trying to catch up with a guy that I guess owed him money from the past, over a job that had to do with cabinets or something like that. And he heard that he was there, so that we just drove over there to see if he just wanted to kind of confront him about the money he owed him, stuff like that.
Yeah. So you guys arrived at the house. Kind of walk me through what happened after that.
Well, we arrived at the house, and I don't know how much I'm really supposed to say.
Yeah, that's just tell me what you can tell me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just drive at the house, and we get out. Brad gets out first. He's trying to call a guy, and the house we're at, I find out that it's a place that guy's working out. He's doing a job there. I don't know if he's building cabinets or he's doing trim, something like that. But that's why that guy's there. Well, Brad gets out. He's leaning against that guy's truck, in the driveway, and he's trying to call him on the phone, just get a hold of him. I walk to knock on the door, to see if anybody's there. And by that time, that guy comes out, and he's like, "Hey, here he is, Jamie. Here he comes." They come outside, they kind of have a few words, Brad asked him, he's like, "You owe me some money." I was like, "What's going on?" And dude just kind of, he mumbled something to him, and just bypassed him, walked right by Brad to his truck. Because Brad, whenever dude come outside, he kind of walked, he's gonna go talk to him, And whenever he walked by him, he went straight to his truck and opened the door and pulled a gun out of a holster and jacked a bullet into the chamber, just like that. And then turned around, and both me and Brad was like, "Whoa," we're about as far away as I am to you right now.
Yeah. Were you out of the car at this point? Were you
Yeah.
in the car?
No, I was out of the car. Because whenever Brad said, "Here he is, Jamie," I was walking away from the door to the house, back toward Brad, I was about level with that guy as he walked past Brad. So then I was about even with Brad as dude passed him, and we was all three together right there whenever dude got in his truck and pulled out a gun.
Yeah. After he pulled out the gun, what happened next?
It's Brad's like, "You got a gun, man?" He's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Why do you need a gun?" And dude, he's like, he's like, I could tell that he was scared of Brad, probably, you know what I mean? For one, it wasn't in no intention of ours of any kind of ways, going over there to, get some money. Brad just wanted to talk to this dude, I didn't know this dude for nothing. I remember the job that we was on in the past that, I worked with him then. I remember something about, something going wrong, where dude owed Brad money for some cabinets. Don't know the amount really, and don't even know why. I can't remember why.
Yeah.
But dude's told him, he's like, "I ain't gonna pay you." He's like, "What about the cabinets, the work that you did? Why didn't you finish it?" Brad's like, "You didn't pay me." You know what I mean? And then they just kind of had some words after that. And like I said, all this stuff happened just really fast. It's about them words were said. You know what I mean? It's yeah, you could tell there was tension and heated. But that guy, he got a gun, why does he have to have a gun in the mix of this when the dude's just trying to talk to him?
Right.
So, it would make me mad, I'd be kind of scared and mad and all that stuff. Brad's he's like, "Why you got a gun, man?" He's like, and the dude's he's like, "Because all your people are crazy," you know what I mean? He's like, well, and then Brad's like, "Well, you gonna pay me?" And that Kermit dude's he's like, "No," he's like, "I'm not gonna pay you." And then he's like, "Well," and he's like, "Here, Jamie, hold my glasses." And when he took his glasses off, and as he was handing me the glasses, the dude shot him. And it shot him and then shot him right here on this side. And it's just like, if he didn't aim and shoot at him, he's just like, when he's handing him his glasses, he went like this and shot him, you know, and it was like right here. And at first thought, I mean, where it hit him, I didn't think that was gonna, like, you know, be that serious. I mean, yeah, it's a gunshot wound. I mean, just that's serious. But I mean, I thought he's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? I just said, Brad, lay down. You know what I mean, stay down. And then I looked up at that guy and I was like, dang. I was like, you just messed up. You know, I mean, I said other words. I said, you just effed up. And I was like, you're going to jail, dude. I was like, why'd you shoot him? You know what I mean? I was like, yep, you're done. And dude, I mean, I felt like dude felt like he did nothing wrong. Like he did no wrong is what I felt like, and I seen in his eyes in a way. And he's like, no, I'm not. I was like, well, yeah, you are. I was like, you're going to jail. He's like, back up. He's like, back up. He's like, you'll be next. You know what I mean? He's like, I'll shoot you too. And I was like, man, I'm good. You know what I mean? And then he called 911, I think, because he got on his phone, and there's a couple other people there. They were calling 911 at the same time.
Did you get back in the truck at that point?
No, I was just right there. I didn't really want to move. You know, he still had a gun. You know what I mean? I didn't think he was going to use it on me, but of course I didn't think that beforehand just was going to happen either.
Yeah. What was going through your head when all this was happening? Like, it was probably so fast.
Yeah, it was fast. I mean, I was shocked, but I mean, I'm not saying that I was surprised, because really things are just getting to where, like, I'm not surprised much anymore. It's crazy as things can get, you know. I mean, especially in situations like that, they can escalate so fast and just like be out of control before you know it. Blink of an eye.
Yeah. So when did you find out that Brad had actually died?
It was like, I think whenever I kind of felt like I knew, you know what I mean? After a second, but you know, I wasn't for sure. I still think he's gonna be okay, you know, but I helped an officer like kind of turn him over, because the first officer there on the scene, he was trying, because I guess where Brad landed, he kind of was like, he didn't get stuck up underneath like the truck, but he was kind of like partially under it, and the officer, he's like, man, help me turn him over. So, you know, we get out in front of the truck and I helped him turn Brad over. And it's like when I felt him turn him over, I mean, I just kind of knew.
You had a feeling.
Yeah, I just kind of knew. I mean, I think he was maybe still breathing then, but it was struggled. And whenever I seen him put in the ambulance, I mean, I could see him there that had, you know, that was trying CPR at that point. So, I mean.
How have these past few days been for you? Have they been hard?
Yeah, it's been pretty rough. It seems like the worst things ever could be happening. I've been having some bad luck, and it's like I drove my truck off in the ditch just the other day. I mean, come on, today? I mean, it's just been crazy. I don't know.
Horrible luck. Yeah. What's it gonna mean to you to have Brad just gone like this?
Well, I mean, I think my whole world could change. It's because of him I have this job. It's because of him, a lot of things for me. I mean, he looked out for me a lot, you know what I mean? I'm really thankful for that, and it really sucks.
Yeah, he seemed to help a lot of people, it seems.
Yeah,
like.
I mean, he had a lot of impact on a lot of people's lives, like kids. I mean, I don't know how many, because he did this for years. I mean, like,
I heard like 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years. Yeah, 20 years. So he's like, he's got interaction with parents every day when that stuff's going on, coordinating all this stuff. I don't know how he did it, you know what I mean? And the cabinet shop and this and, like, you know, football, whatever. I was like, that's a lot. He did pretty good at it.
Some people are saying that the guy that was living at the house shot him in self-defense. Is that what you believe happened?
No. The guy that living at the house was a witness to the scene that happened. You know, the guy that shot was the guy that was there, I believe, I'm pretty sure, was there working. It wasn't the guy that owned the house. It wasn't his property that was there. He was there working himself.
And you guys originally went because he needed money from...
Yeah, Brad was wanting to, like, talk to him about the money. He's been trying to catch up to him for a while, you know what I mean? Like, the dude has kept avoiding him, and how else are you supposed to, like, ask somebody about, you know, some money they owe him, you know?
And Brad wasn't, you don't believe he was going there out of malicious intent?
No.
Like, not at all.
No.
He just wanted to talk, like you said.
Yeah, he wanted to talk. And, you know, but I know this is where people is like getting it kind of fuzzy and confused because, you know, they think that Brad might, you know, since he like handed me the glasses, he's like wanting to go at dude. I was like, I really seriously doubt that, because dude had a gun for one. And if anybody knows Brad, they know that how he talks. I mean, he's loud. I mean, that's Brad. I feel like he was trying to intimidate the dude. Like, I don't know. This is just what I think. When he pulled the glasses off and handed to him, it's like he's like maybe trying to throw his bluff in on this dude, like making him back down some kind of way. You know what I mean? But dude took it wrong.
Were they sunglasses or were they just like black?
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
they were like Oakleys or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Ended up they were like reading glasses or sunglasses.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you gonna move on from this? It's probably been it's been tough probably.
Yes, I mean, it's gonna continue to be tough too, because I mean, I don't know. I figured they might try, because like his business is like, it's a family business in a way, because like his son works there at the shop too. He's gonna try to like carry it on, you know. I mean, that's gonna be tough, because Brad's got put a name out for himself, so you know, maybe the clients, I mean, it won't be as, but I don't know, this thrown in the mix, you don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be tough as the days ahead, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for the family. I mean, I can't imagine, you know.
Do you have any like good or fun memories that from Brad that
Oh
you
yeah,
want to share?
I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Seemed like he was a funny guy.
He was pretty funny, man. He was a real funny. Like I said, he's easy to get along with. And, you know, if he didn't like you, you know what I mean, you knew that too, you know. I mean, but like, say if he's, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good one, because there's a lot of them.
Yeah. That's okay if you can't think of one, but yeah, just.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
A great guy.
Yeah, he's a real good guy, and like I've said, I spent some time with him, and like him and his family. You know what I mean? Like his boys, I kind of seen them kind of grow up in a way. You know what I mean? From the time they was 14, 15, something like that, to what they are now. You know, 5 or 6 years later, I mean, they grow up to be some very good young men.
Yeah.
They're both out of high school now, but yeah, I just can't imagine it for the family.
Definitely. Okay. Is there anything else you think that we missed that you want to
No,
add?
I mean, I hope what I said can help shed light to whatever that needs to be figured out. I just know I feel like that wasn't supposed to happen. There was no, I mean, from I think Brad's point of view, I mean, he didn't go over there for nothing like that to happen. You know what I mean? I know it. Why would he? Who would? I mean, who's going to go after somebody that's got a freaking gun in their hand? I mean, I feel like he wouldn't, but then again, I don't know. But I just know that he was handing me the sunglasses whenever the dude shot him.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking about this.
Yeah.
It's probably so hard.